I'm live. Fantastic. I was just looking at that terrible thumbnail picture they just put in there for me, but it'll have to do. Um, I'm just coming to you and talking about the problems with Sunday night, where we're worried about the next week, our jobs. I don't have a job. I don't have to work, but still I worry about next week. I still feel that I need to produce and do something useful with my life. And of course, we worry about what we didn't do all the past week. Uh, One of the things I find that helps me is writing. And I'm not a writer. I guess we're all writers to some degree, but I'll write for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours just to get all the anxiety and stress on paper, rather than torturing my wife with it. As she likes the fact that I do that. And there are other ways to cope with it. And one of them is for me to talk with you. Okay. Many of you around the world have got to face tomorrow morning. You got to face the boss maybe you hate, or the job you hate, or you just don't know. You don't have anything to face and you're worried and you want to overcome that. And of course, one of the big things that has helped me is prayer. God made you and he knows your desires. He knows what you're good for. He knows what your highest use is. And so it's not ever a struggle against God, because God put in you what you want. Those good things, those high things in your heart and mind, God has put there. So he knows you and he wants to help you. He's not against you, he's for you. So, of course, a relationship with him is extremely important. And we all need a relationship with someone, and God is the Most High. So why would we want to have a relationship with anything less than that? I wouldn't. I couldn't understand why you would want less than the best, that He is. If any of you folks have what you do Sunday nights to overcome anxiety of the coming week, please hop on and ask me a question, or make a statement of what you do. A lot of people will flood themselves with maybe movies and TV, put themselves to TV go to sleep with the TV on your mind, and just shows, and that's another way of doing it. But another thing I like is to start writing down what I want to accomplish. What on earth am I put on this earth for? What are the important things that I need to do tonight and the coming days? And I think, again, that's another thing that relieves the stress of Sunday nights, which can be torturous. If you're concerned about your future, and I think we all should be, and if you're not, you will one day realize, okay, where am I going? What am I going to do? What am I going to produce? What ideas am I going to come up with? What can I add to other people's lives, to mankind? What are those strengths I have that I can give others? We're all different. And what you have, I don't have. And what I have, you probably don't have it. There's specialties that our heart and minds are capable of helping others with. So that's another thing. We need to excel in our strengths. Let's not take the short order cook and put him in the operating room, helping the brain surgeon figure out what to do. We do need the short order cook, but not in surgery. So we need to figure out where our strengths are and go there and practice them and make them stronger and stronger. A lot of people talk about focusing on their weaknesses, but why would I want to spend time on something I'm not good at when I could take something I'm already proficient at and make it even better, and make myself an expert in a field, so that I can make the best money that way, rather than being a jack of all trades, which unfortunately a lot of us fall into. And I have a lot of my life where I've learned something to a certain level and I could do it well, and then say, okay, I've mastered that, let's go on to something else. not to the level of great, but the level of good. There's a big difference. And why not keep going in something so that you're an expert, you're world famous. There isn't anyone that knows as much as you, that you are the person to come to when it comes to social networking or negotiating real estate deals, whatever it might be. You want to use those strengths. Even if it is a new field, you don't want to switch what your strengths are. Okay, so you're great at selling. So you want to continue in the selling area. You don't want to be emptying trucks at that new employment. You want to be in the sales end of that new company. But if you're great at emptying trucks or whatever, and you like physical labor, and you like driving trucks, then that's what you got to get more and more proficient in. And how good can you get? Hey, you can get so good you can create videos how to drive a truck, how to live a trucker's life. I don't know. There's lots of people that are taking courses to do that very thing. So don't think there isn't anything out of the scope of possibilities for going that extra mile and being the expert, the guy that really knows that field. He might not know anything else, but he doesn't need to. He's sufficient with that. And if there's no one out there that is ready to chat, let me take a look. Then that'll be it for tonight. I just wanted to share my pain with you and see if anyone else has, experienced this sort of thing. I've got the chat on. No one's there. C'est la vie. Have a good night. And try some of these exercises that I've mentioned. Thank you.